Hey folks, there's our breadboard. Let's get going on another piece. We're going to create the 555 timer chip, the DIP, dual inline package, 8 legs. So we're going to create a part studio, and we've got a brand new spot to work here. I'm going to rename this one DIP8. Okay, there it is. So let's take a look at our blueprints here. First thing we're going to build is the body, and then we're going to jump into the leg later. So let's look at the body. So it's 1/4 of an inch wide and 130 tall and 390 long. All right. Now there's a bevel on the bottom and the top here, and that ends up being 230. So 40, 50. It's 10 thousandths off on this side and 10 thousandths off on this side. 030. All right, let's get going. So 390 by 250. So we're going to do a sketch, top view, Shift S for sketch, and for normal. R center point rectangle. Let's work in the center here. 0.390, 0.250, and we're going to extrude it up a distance of 0.130. Whoa, all right. Extrude 0.130. And that, enter, is our body of our dip. Turn the planes off. There we go, folks. Looking good. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to work on the surface here. Shift S for sketch and for normal. And I'm going to work the angles here. I'm going to try to get these anglage here. Okay, so it's 230 wide, it's 250 at the widest, so that's a difference of 0.20, and the difference is split between two sides, so that means it's 0.10 here and 0.10 here. All right, so what I'm going to do, just to hold, I'm going to put a point right at the bottom there, and I'm going to dimension that point to the corner at 0.01, 10 thousandths of an inch. All right, so that's the starting point. Now, I also noticed that the width of this, the height of this section is 0.34. So from the center of this chip down is half of that, 0.34 of half of that. So I'm gonna do this. I'm going to put a point. I'm going to put another point. I'm going to find the middle and put a point. And then I'm going to put another point here. And I'm going to dimension between those 2 points. The center to here is 0.034 divided by 2. Half of that. 0.017. So now I have the point that I'm going to connect here to here, line to line. Boom. And that gives me one of those. Okay? Love that. Love that. Now, I want to make this times 4, so that's a great opportunity to use the mirror. So I'm going to, remember, mirror needs a line. So I'm going to take L for line and Q for construction. And I'm going to put a line in here, construction line. And I'm going to put a line this way as well, because we're going to mirror this thing twice. Mirror, select a mirror line, this. What do you want to mirror? This line. Boom! Let's do another mirror. All right. Escape, mirror, select a line to mirror about. What do you want to mirror? This and this. And now we've got those 4 pieces on that surface. And we're going to extrude, remove, get rid of that. We're going to do this, 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 and this. And there are those sweet little bevels. And we did some simple mental math here, and we nailed it out of the ballpark. Next thing to create is this dimple in the top. It's a radius of 0.052, okay, and it's 0.20 deep. So let's do that. That's in the top. So I'm going to click the top surface, Shift S for sketch, N for normal. And I'm going to 052 radius. So the good way to do this, I think, guys, let's do a C for circle. And let's hover on this edge, and let's see if it lets us find the middle. Boom. C for circle. Diameter. So 0.052 times 2 is going to give us the diameter, right? 2 times the radius is the diameter. So we were given the radius. We just put that number in times 2 to get a diameter. Now we have the starting point of our dimple. And we're going to extrude, remove, 0.020, enter. Bingo. The last thing we got to do is put, oh, wrong drawing. Put a little radius on this. Hard to tell, but there's a little curve. I remember there being a curve. So I'm going to use fillet. And we cannot go 1/5 of an inch. That's way too much. Let's try 0.005, 5 thousandths. There and there. And that looks perfect. There we go. We've got our body of our chip. I'm going to change the color a little bit so it looks more appropriate. There we go, folks. All right. There's the body of the chip. Ready to do the legs next. All right. Come join me on the next video for the legs. Bye.